Let's speak about current status of NC2I task force. This is the diagram that you all know very well. What I would like to emphasize here is that SNETP has recognized NC2I as one of the 3 pillars. And the other 2 pillars are stronger than NC2I. Now it's time to consolidate on NC2I. This slide I show because I will be coming back several times to Europa's project during this presentation. This project has gathered 26 companies, heat-using industries, oil, chemistry, fertilizers, the end-user group, we can say, plant operators, safety organization, industrial technology providers, research, consulting. So there was a lot of communities, and it was very important to find a common language to understand each other. In fact, I'm coming from this project and actually from the end-user group. The results of the project are very valuable, not exploited yet fully. The project has proven that there is a market for nuclear cogeneration in Europe. We have 8 founding members of NC2I from the industry: Areva, E.ON, Fortum, and PROCHEM; from the research AGH, GRC, NCBJ, and Energy. What is very important, NC2I task force has been and is open to all nuclear technologies. I will speak about this later on. The NC2I chairman, I'm standing in front of you, and vice chairs are Harry Tuomisto from Fortum and Sander de Groot from Energy. We have constituted a technical secretariat, and there is an end-user group built on Europers and HTRPL. This is a project which is run in Poland for high-temperature reactors. So let's speak about consolidation of NC2I task force. The NC2I task force activity will be further developed based on started recently NC2I research project. I will present the project on the next slides. The next point I don't have to explain to you, it was already mentioned today, that the situation is not favorable, has been not favorable to nuclear energy. What is the most important? We would like to invite other SNETP members to join the Nuclear Cogeneration Industrial Initiative Task Force. There is no special procedure to do so. It's only a confirmation which could be sent to the Secretary of SNETP. We plan a meeting shortly. We will inform about this meeting and the companies, the partners that would like to join this task force will be welcomed at the meeting. This is an organization chart. What I would like to show here is that we have foreseen in our organization communication between 3 pillars. And of course, the cooperation with the end user group. The promised slide about market for all technologies. I think I don't need to go into details to this slide because it's known to you better than to me. And we see also possibility for cooperation in a way which is proposed here. There is a room for all technologies and for cooperation between 3 pillars on them. Coming to NC2I research project, abbreviation is Nuclear Cogeneration Industrial Initiative Research. Budget is 2.5 million euro. The European Commission contribution is 1.8 million. The duration of the project is 24 months. The project has started on the 1st October, so this month. There are 21 partners in this project, and the project is run by Polish Nuclear Research Center. Here is a slide showing the partners of the project. Among them, there are some end users from the Europairs and many new partners, also one partner from the South Africa. Here are planned actions for the Nuclear Industrial Initiative Research Project. In the task 2.1, it will be analyzed the possible legal entity for the industrial initiative, Nuclear Cogeneration Industrial Initiative. Then we have tasks for infrastructure and competences, safety and licensing, which is important. It was mentioned also today, this subject. And the biggest task is work package 4, which is end user focus and deployment scenarios. And among those tasks, there is a task 4.6 from end user group management. So, of course, communication and other actions, which is usual in the projects. The condition for success. We work on the demonstrator. So a host country for the demonstrator is necessary, and this country will need a political commitment. We need to convince politicians, and there are some arguments. For example, 600 megawatt thermal plant with HTR technology will save 1 million megatons CO2 when burning gas and 2 million megatons CO2 when burning coal. There is necessary national participation in the project. It was mentioned this already. I think the 5 countries are minimum for this. It's necessary to have a favorable public opinion and, of course, an appropriate site. Process heat end users and nuclear operator who will be ready to be involved in the project. There is also necessity to discuss with safety authorities and TSOs. And speaking about money, funding resources are necessary for design licensing, and you cannot expect significant commitment from the end users. They are not, this is not the scope of their business. There are too high risk for them and too long-term plans. Looking for public funding, European structural funds, national funds, international partnership. For construction, it's necessary future nuclear operator and maybe some involvement of the end users. For operation, nuclear operator, early commitment of end users to buy heat produced by the demonstrator. And I speak about big sums of money because the project for the cost of the demonstrator would be 3 to 5 billion euro. Conclusions. As I told, we would like to follow the other pillars step and become stronger. Therefore, we invite all SNETP members to join the task force. We would like to utilize Europa's results in the NC2I research project. Some results of Europa's are already utilized. The contribution made by PROCHEM to Europairs is utilized now by Archer project. We will have to finalize and publish NC2I concept paper accepted by the end user group. And we would like to continue international cooperation, among others with US NGNP Alliance. A meeting is planned by NC2IR project. The target of this meeting is to discuss about possibilities for a common transatlantic demonstration project with shared costs and benefits. Thank you very much.
I thank you very much for your presentation. I think despite you are in the sequence of development on the end of the three pillars, are very appreciate that you are moving ahead, and the change since last year is substantial, I think. And I would only, before opening for some questions, would like to remind you that in parallel there are things looking on infrastructure needed, and we are starting an opening discussion with AGTTP concerning the fuel cycles. Of course, maybe it is too premature for you, but you should keep in mind that your partner in this field is the executive committee as soon as you have some perspectives in this direction. You should communicate. Has somebody any important question or remarks? Yeah, Christoph, please.
No important question, just one point of vocabulary, but which is sometimes very important in France. You wrote everywhere fast breeder, okay? And you know certainly that those fast neutron reactors may work as a breeder, burner, or hydro generator. And for us, for example, at the beginning, we will not use them as breeders. So perhaps I would suggest to write down fast neutron reactors.
Okay.
I think
Thank you very much.
I strongly recommend to take it as a common SNETP policy, because fast reactors you can, according to your needs, use this or as a burner or breeder, and I think it is only under the situation in which operates you will adjust the fuel cycle. And we should speak about what we need. We need fast reactor without any, let's say, extra orientation.
This was actually a proposal of the Vice Chair, Peter Bayton, at the very few months of the beginning of the SNE project. So we say in SNE, fast neutron reactors with a closed fuel cycle.
Okay.
It looks like there are no other questions and comments. So thank you very much, and I am very appreciating progress in this pillar.